does Bfdi whatever, but what if it Bfdi is contestant this weekend? The grapes lose. So these are going to be the votes. Golf ball, snowball, snowball, flower, flower, golf ball. That's 2 votes golf ball, 2 votes snowball, 2 votes flower, and the remaining 4 all for the same person. And the first person eliminated by a 2-4 vote, flower. Yeah. Tennis, ball and golf ball voted snowball because of what snowball did to golf ball this episode. Well, the voting thing will probably eventually happen in Bfdi 1. Snowball and flower voted golf ball because she's bossy, and everyone else said flower because she's sweet. Episode 2, the cherries still lose. So the votes are spongy, woody, pin, spongy, woody, pin. That's 2 votes each for pin, spongy and woody. Spongy, woody, woody and spongy each have 3 votes. Pin has 2. Spongy, woody. So that's a tie at 4-4-2. Most of these are explanatory, but the alliance got fiery to vote spongy with them. And Spongy voted pin because I had no idea who else he would vote for. Was golf balls not on this team? So the remaining 8 must vote between each other. Yeah. So the votes are Blocky, Bubble, Bubble, Blocky, Pin, wait, oops, Rocky. The one wrong. Which is what? Yeah, King is on that team. Scratch the pin vote. So it's Bubble, Blocky. So it's 3 votes each for Bubble and Blocky. And the remaining votes are fieries and pins. Bubble, Blocky. Bubble and Blocky all serve an see. Blocky was mean to Bubbles, the alliance voted her. And the boys, except Fiery, but actually Fiery also did because Bubbles kind of do with water, voted Bubble. And Pin voted Blocky because he's mean, even though she's young. So it is. So now, the remaining 6 must vote between each other. Eraser, 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 match, match, match. So now Eraser and Match also have immunity. The Alliance voted Eraser as well as Pin, while Fiery and Eraser voted Match. So now the remaining 4 must vote for each other. It's only Pen, Pencil, Pin, and no, not Eraser, Fiery left. And yes, this one is gonna have an actual conclusion. Pen, Fiery, Pencil. That's 1 vote each for Pen, Fiery, and Pencil. And the second contestant eliminated, Pencil. I think Fiery would support Pen and vote Pencil with him. Pin would vote Fiery for losing the challenge, and Pencil would vote Pen because he's friends with Blocky, like she did with Eraser. Right, how would Pencil affect the challenge with Spongy now being here? But Spongy can't write, so Pin might kick him away, but I don't think he would. Without Pencil, Match and Match's test doesn't get settled right, and Bubbles' test doesn't get destroyed, and that's too extra. Without that happening, I think one of the others, without being focused on the fire, would just do Spongy's test for him. I think it would probably be Blocky, but the announcer wouldn't realise about Spongy's test, meaning in this scenario, I think without tent, all Match wouldn't have started the fire, so the at least extra 2 might help them, possibly 3 if Blocky did Spongy's test, like I said, he might do. I think that Pencil and Match would do well enough, and especially if Blocky cheated with Spongy as well. I think the Cherries might win in this scenario. So the remaining 9 grapes must now vote for each other. Let's begin. Snowball, golf ball, snowball, golf ball, snowball, golf ball, snowball, golf ball. Snowball and golf ball each have 4 votes each. Golf ball for being bossy and snowball for being me. I'm gonna say that the last vote left here is Rocky, and the third contestant eliminated is Snowball. Like last time where it was a 2-1 vote in the end for Pencil to get out. This one would be a simple 4-5, but the grapes are now behind instead of the cherries. But the cherries originally won the first contest, and I think the grapes still win the chocolate bowl. And although Snowball's not here, I think Needle would probably still break the tie. Putting the cherries up again. So, who would they vote? Fiery. Pin. Fiery. Woody. 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 Pin. That's 3 votes for Woody and 2 for Pin and Fiery, which adds up to 7. There's 2 votes there. I'm going to explain the votes so far. The Alliance voted Fiery for Revenge. And Pin voted Woody. So would Blocky. Wait, I've just realised I completely forgot about the whole Blocky cheating thing in the episode before. Episode 4. So I need to redo the vote. Blocky. Blocky. Pin. Actually, no Pin this time. Woody. 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 Blocky, Blocky, Blocky. And the vote here is going to be Spongies. And now I said before that Fiery sided with the boys, but I think he would vote Blocky for cheating. And I think Spongy would also vote Blocky. Blocky's out. I could see a case for Fiery also voting Woody here. Although the Alliance, Spongy and Woody would most likely vote for Blocky. Also, speaking of, the Alliance are going to need a new member. Who? No idea. Pin, I don't think they like particularly Eraser and Pen. I don't think they'd want to join, or Woody. They don't like Spongy, and Fiery is on Pen and Eraser's side as well, so they've not really got any options to replace Pencil, so the Alliance is just Bubble and Match for now. Bridge crossing. I think this would basically turn into the same thing as the episode before. But instead, this time, Needle still breaks the tie. But instead, just literally everyone, except for Woody and Rocky, would cross. Why not Rocky? I think he would get knocked off. And I guess you could argue maybe Bubble and Ice Cube would get destroyed, but that's also on opposite teams. Since Snowball would never break the bridge. So, Cherry's up again. Now, who votes for her? as mentioned before, Bubble and Match don't like Irene Pin. But I'm going to say 2 votes Pin, and then a 3rd vote from Woody. And I'm going to say a vote for Woody from Pin, which puts us at a 3-1. Eraser, Pen and Fire would probably vote for Woody. And Spongy would probably also vote for Pin. And this time, because the announcer won't want a repeat of episode 2 again, we can't really do a re-vote when it's tied 50-50. Then it's gonna be this I did by the grapes. And I think Tennis Ball would convince most of the team to vote Spongy, simply because of Woody's scared of everything and could hurt the cherries. Sorry, Spongy. In this timeline, episode 6 doesn't work because the grapes lost in the 3rd episode, not the cherries. So one of the grapes or cherries is going to have to move. I'm just going to say that there was a contest to decide that, and a member has to be added to their team for the one who loses. And I think that'll be the cherries. And the grapes will pass them Rocky for the episode. Since the teams don't work, because there's 2 people who don't exist in this timeline. Do in the original, and 2 people who are still in this timeline who weren't originally at this point, Pin and Woody. So, wait. No, Rocky just. So, Rocky is going to be. Oh wait, that would add up to. Hang on. Episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we're on episode 6. I'm confused. What? Right, that team has 8 people, and that team has 7. Just to 15. Yeah, it's fine. But someone has to move from the cherries. I'm going to shove Pin on the grapes for the episode. And Woody will take Pencil's place. And on the grapes, Pin will take Snowballs. And for this one, just so you know, how it's going to work is that whichever team has more people on that team votes if Pin, Rocky and Golf Ball lose. Well, I don't think the announcer would actually say this. So I think Pin would probably throw the challenge. Yeah, the grapes vote Pin out. Which now puts it at a 6-8 instead of a 7-9. Wait, no, a 6-7 instead of a 5. Well, 6-9. 8. Which means that this is not gonna work how it does. Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, actually it does. Fiery gets forced to swap. Pencil rejoins in this timeline though, which now adds it to a total of 10. 5. Now I'm gonna move another name up to there. Leafy captains are grapes. Rocky captains another name, like normal. TB goes on there. Ice cube there. Golf ball goes on another name. I think that Leafy and Icy would pick needle here. Another name would pick pencil. The grapes would pick teardrop. Another name would pick fiery, leaving Coiny on the grapes. Anyway, with no snowball, he doesn't ruin the challenge. Now I'm actually going to say that the grapes will win in this timeline. And I think Woody will make the cherries lose. And the cherries are going to vote 2 people, and the grapes, because they won, are going to vote 1 of the cherries to join their team of the 2 that the cherries vote off. Which I think is gonna be 2 votes for Eraser and 3 for Woody. Yeah. All of the grapes except for Leafy pick Eraser, so Woody's out. So far, Snowball's been slammed in after Flower. Wait. Snowball gets out in episode 3. Oh yeah, Pencil got out. Oops. But even grapes and 5 another name is in this someone instead of originally happened. And now, in the skiing contest, things might change. Well, I think the grapes would probably do. Well, I think another name would probably grab Rocky, so no more snowball thing. And I'm just gonna say that it goes to handstand between cherries and another name, like in the original, and another name still loses, since I think Bubble would be able to stay up. And Fiery and Pencil would get angry at each other. And Pencil get and they would get each other out. I think it's gonna end up being the same as the original, potentially. Tennis ball and golf ball definitely vote Rocky. I think Pencil also does. And then I think it's just tennis ball and golf ball get a vote each. Or maybe Pencil, actually not golf ball, Fiery would vote for. I think either it happens, Rocky gets at least 2 votes. And Pencil gets at least 1. And Fiery or GB gets the last one. So I'm just going to say GB and TB have to pick, and they pick Pencil because I think that's probably the easiest way to settle it. And between Rocky and Pencil. So yeah, it's Pencil. Rocky's out. And now, balloon contest. And I think once tennis ball is gone, after falling off, I think Coiny still does the whole nail basket idea. After killing Icy. Well, probably golf ball in this case. And Pen still pops bubbles by accident. But I think the cherries and names would each target the grapes. The grapes would panic. And Fiery would stay alive long enough for the grapes to lose her. And I think it's going to be just Eraser and a vote for Ice Cube. Also, yeah, the cherries win against the grapes. I mean, the names. And I think the cherries out of Ice Cube and Eraser. I think it would be some arguing, since the Alliance isn't particularly fond of either. But I think that Pen will vote Eraser. And to prevent a tie, I think, because the Alliance just would go along with him. By Ice Cube. And I'm not doing points, so it'll be hard to do. First, I'm shoving everyone into the same tab until I grab merge. I forgot to make one for Bfdi, so I'd row below. It's going to be red and say Bfdi. Boom, 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 bam, 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 bam. I've one in merge now because there's no one at UFE currently. I'm actually going to make this a 2-part thing. And that's just the team's part.